the reasons we've got great leaders. Let's hear it for Corey Berglund. Corey, thank you for your leadership. Thank you. Well, we got another great leader here too. I just saw him a few minutes ago, Henderson County. Where's Bill Nutt? Where's Bill? There he is. Round of applause for Bill Nutt. Thank you for leading Henderson County. Now, my favorite part of working for you all is traveling the state and making good friends and meeting people and talking about how we get a better future. I met a gentleman tonight. Tonight's a special night for him. And I want to be careful. I'm not going to sing too loud because I can clear the room if anybody tells me to. But you know what? We got Ralph here who's turned 90 years old tonight. Hey, Ralph. So I would sing only at moderate level, but I want us all. Let's sing Happy Birthday to Ralph, okay? All right, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ralph. Happy birthday to you. Thank you. A lot better than the demo. I'm excited to be here. I came out from Springfield today. I came through and met with some good friends, good strong Republicans in Peoria, and talked to the newspaper there. I wanted to make sure I came up here. Warren County, strong Republicans, thank you. I want to come up here. Hey, let's hear it for Republicans in Warren County. Thank you for your dedication, your patriotism, your commitment to the Republican Party. Our party is the party of America. Our party, our values, faith, family, hard work, love of God, love of country, giving back in the community, limited government, low taxes, individual liberty, personal responsibility. The values of our party are the values of America. Our values are to make America the greatest nation on earth. And restoring our values to the state of Illinois will make us the majority party in the future years, and that's what I'm committed to doing. Let's make Republicans the majority party. And the key to restoring good values and prosperity in the state is beating Mike Madigan and his corrupt machine. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. I worked my tail off last year, well, 2016 now, time's flying, it's a year and a half ago. And it was a tough election cycle in Illinois, but you know what? We picked up 6 seats in the General Assembly in 2016, and I'm committed, 100% committed to making this election cycle. We're going to pick up 9 seats in the House of Representatives, and then Mike Madigan won't be Speaker of the House anymore. Now, you guys know, I'm not a politician. I was a business guy for 32 years. This was never, I'll tell you, this was never my life dream, getting into politics. I mean, I didn't even run for student council in high school. This is all new to me. I'm just born in Illinois. I'm just a native son of Illinois who loves this great state. My wife and I raised 6 beautiful children here, built businesses here, my best friends are here. I love Illinois. This is home. This is home. And the reason that I said yes when the business community recruited me to ask me to run for governor, the reason I said yes is I can't stand to see what Mike Madigan and his corrupt cronies have done to our state. Pushing our jobs out, raising our taxes, not funding our schools properly, and engaged in all this self-dealing and corruption. And I said, no more. I want to change that. I'm going to take it to them and change the system. And we are shaking them at their core. Madigan is scared. We got him on the run, and he and I are engaged in a battle for the future of the state, and we are going to win. We are going to win this battle. I got my work ethic from my grandfather. My grandparents were dairy farmers, and they spoke Swedish. They didn't really speak much English. They lived in a little double wide trailer outside of Whitewater, Wisconsin. They had dairy cows and corn. My grandfather was a butter maker. He's also a corn farmer, and he taught me how to hunt and fish. But the way he really taught me was the value of hard work, the importance of getting a good education, and the importance of giving back in the community. He was a very religious man. He said, Bruce, we all have a duty. The good Lord put us on earth to do his work, help each other, and make our world a better place. You know what? And I was a business guy for most of my life. I grew up in Lake County, up near the Wisconsin border, but in northeast Illinois. My mom was a nurse. My dad was an electrical engineer. But I was a business guy for 32 years, and I worked for teachers in Illinois. That's what I did. I built a business investing teachers' pension money in the state of Illinois. And we did a great job building businesses with the pension money, investing. and we made a much better retirement for our teachers in the state of Illinois, made them billions of dollars more so they could retire well, and I made some money along the way, and I never apologized for it. That was my business, and I told my 6 kids, I said, I'm giving it back. So we built churches, the YMCA, Red Cross. This is my chance to give back. I got to tell you, 4 of my kids were fine with that. 2 of them were a little cranky that they know it's not going to be, not their inheritance, we're giving it back. But this is my chance to work for you. I'm a volunteer. I don't want pay or pension. I just want our state strong and proud and great again. And to do that, we got to reduce the tax burden. We got to grow our economy, and we got to invest in our education so we've got the best schools in America. And that's what we're fighting to do. And the key is to end the corruption, self-dealing of Mike Madigan and his cronies. How do we do that? Get term limits on our politicians. So we got term limits so nobody stays in office for too long with the self-dealing and the corruption. That's why I'm running for a second term. I'm asking for your vote for a second term. In my second term, I want to roll back Mike Madigan's income tax hike that they passed over my veto. I want to roll that back down to 3% where it was for a long time. That's plenty high enough. It doesn't have to be up around 5%. Roll that down to 3%. Get your property taxes down. Property taxes in Illinois are too high. They're some of the highest in America. I want you to control your own property tax levy. Number 3, I want to grow more good paying jobs in the state of Illinois by getting the regulations and the red tape and the restrictions off our companies. So our businesses stop moving over to Iowa or Wisconsin or Indiana. They stay here in Illinois. In fact, I'm recruiting companies to come grow in the great state of Illinois. And then the other key is end the corruption by getting term limits on the ballot. We're asking every candidate for the General Assembly to sign a pledge, make a promise to you, to the people of Illinois, sign a pledge. And that pledge has 2 components. 1, I promise to vote to put term limits on the ballot. The other is, I promise not to vote for Mike Madigan to be Speaker again after 35 years in the state of Illinois. And if a candidate refuses to sign that pledge, we're going to hold them accountable. We're going to run the ads, we're going to have it right on TV, and we're going to hold them accountable and get reformers elected into these seats rather than folks who keep voting for Mike Madigan and his corruption to stay in power. And this is what we're going to change. Now, this election is essential. This election is essential. Every election matters. This one's essential because in 2020, after the census, it's the remap. It's the new districts that are going to get drawn. And if Mike Madigan gets to gerrymander the districts again, turn out the lights in Illinois. We won't have competitive general elections. I got to be in office, and I will be in office, and I'll have a voice in the remap, and we can get districts that are more bipartisan or nonpartisan so we can have competitive general elections, and people have to work to earn your vote. They won't be gerrymandered and locked into office. It's essential that we do that. The other big thing is Mike Madigan and his hand-picked candidate, J.B. Pritzker. That's bad news, really bad news. Totally corrupt. He's been an insider doing deals with Blagojevich, trying to buy a Senate seat, inside deals with Madigan, totally corrupt. He's Madigan's hand-picked candidate for governor. And I know the guy, and we are going to take him down. We are going to beat him in November and make sure that he doesn't become the governor of the state of Illinois. So this is our time. Now I'm super excited. We've got great candidates running. Great, you know what? One of my favorites, you guys got here in Western Illinois, one of the all-time greats, Randy Freese. Randy, I want you to stand up and say hi. Randy Freese is awesome. I love Randy, but you know what? We've got great candidates running on the Republican ticket, and we are going to win seats up and down on statewide races. So over here, we got for Secretary of State, Jason Helland is here. Jason, say hi, Jason. And boy, one of my favorites, she's got to beat Mendoza. Mendoza is a corrupt comptroller who works for Madigan. Darlene Sanger's here. Darlene Sanger, right there, the comptroller. All right, and let's see, who else? Well, so I don't think Jim Dodge is not here, is he? Okay. But to tell you, we got a superstar here. The next Attorney General for the state of Illinois is with us here tonight. And her name is Erica Harold. Let's hear it for Erica Harold. We are so blessed that she decided to run. She is a key part of the reason why Lisa Madigan decided to drop out. She decided to not even run anymore because she knew she wasn't going to beat Erica Harold. Erica Harold's going to be the next Attorney General, and I can't tell you how excited I am about this. Because actually having an attorney general who will help me go after corruption and help me take down the machine and restore good government, as opposed to blocking me and undercutting me at everything I do, having her in the office is going to be fantastic. So she's going to be the next attorney general for the state of Illinois. Now we need your help. We need to get everybody out to the polls. This election is critical. And turning this government around, it's been brutally hard. I got to tell you, it's been an honor for me to work for you. I love it, but boy, is it hard, stressful. When I started this job, I was 6'8" and had a full head of hair. This is really hard. And however corrupt and insider dealing and incompetent government is, however bad you think government is, it's worse. And being inside there and finding all the self-dealing and ripping it out, it's been a brutal battle every day, but we're winning. We're making progress. We've cut hundreds of millions of dollars out of fraud and Medicaid. We've cut hundreds of millions of dollars out of our government bureaucracy. We are changing the system and making the government run for you. And I am proud and honored to keep battling. And we're going to take down the corruption, the self-dealing that goes on. We need people who are there for the right reasons, who just want to volunteer and work for you for a few years, just like George Washington when he founded our nation. And I got to tell you a story. Even my kids know how bad the corruption is here in Illinois. When I was recruited to run for governor 4 or 5 years ago, I asked my family whether I should do it. We were sitting around the table like this for dinner. My 6 kids, my wife and me. My wife says, oh Bruce, don't do it. They're going to put a knife in your back every day. My son says, you're going to get mud thrown on your dad all the time. It's just going to be a nightmare. And my youngest daughter, she's 13 at the time, she said, Dad, don't run for governor. I don't want you to go to jail. And I said, Katie, just because 4 out of the prior 9 governors went to jail doesn't mean that it's automatic. I said, you know what? That's what I want to rip out. That kind of self-dealing, like these folks, Madigan and all his cronies. The reason we're going to win, people want to change, and Democrats want Madigan gone almost as much as Republicans want him gone. They know that we're losing jobs. They know our taxes are too high, and they hate the fact that Madigan's become a millionaire off of your high property taxes because he's got a property tax appeal law firm on the side. They want him gone, and they don't want politicians loyal to him. That's why we're going to beat Pritzker. That's why we're going to beat whoever's running for Attorney General. And I hope it's Pat Quinn. I think he might be the candidate for Attorney General, Pat Quinn, if you can believe that. And Erica Harold's going to crush him. And we are going to get control of this state and restore good government that works for the people, works for you, rather than for the insider dealings. And that's why I'm so excited. I'm honored and excited. I travel the state 7 days a week. Everywhere I go, people come up to me and say, Bruce, Governor, stay strong. Don't back down. Don't give in. Stick to your guns. I go, yes, I'm a fighter. We are never going to back down. I had a woman come up to me outside of Springfield last year. Elderly woman, she was petite. She wasn't even 5 feet tall. She slowly came up to me, and she grabbed me by the left arm in a store. Both hands, she looked up at me, and she started to cry. I said, goodness, what happened? What's wrong? What can I do? And she looked up and she said, Governor, you're our last hope. Don't give up. And I started to cry, and I gave her a hug, and I said, I'll never give up. This is home. Home is worth fighting for. We're going to make government working for the people again. Give you the power and take it away from Madigan. We'll have a better future for our children and our grandchildren. It's an honor. It's an exciting time. God bless you. Thank you for being Republicans. Thank you for your love of our state. God bless the great state of Illinois. God bless the United States of America. And God bless our Republican Party. On to victory in November, everybody. On to victory in November. Thank you. Thank you.